What's up, Tiger fans? Welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk TV. I am the Corey C. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss a single upcoming episode. You can find us on the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow the show and tell every Tiger that you know. And remember, when you support Tiger Talk TV, it all helps the cause, which is the I Love Jackson State University. All right, you already know what it is. Jackson State Lady Tigers, but we're taking it down to the post. Let's see what's up. Who we got? We got a special guest. I'll let you introduce yourself. What's your name, young lady?
Hey, Tiger Nation. My name is Mikayla Brown, but a lot of people know me as Snacks.
Mikayla Brown, aka Snacks. What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Can't complain. We're happy to have you. Tiger fans are excited about you. I don't know if you know it or not, but if nobody told you, let me be the first. We're excited about you. We love our post players, so I want to get to know you. So start us off with a fun fact. Tell us something about you that's not basketball related. Something funny, something embarrassing, a hidden talent, whatever, wherever you want to take
it. I know how to cook.
We heard. So tell us about this team meal or something something I heard that I wasn't invited to, but it's all good. What's going on with this thing? You cooked for the whole team?
Yes, I did. What did I make? I made some baked chicken, mac and cheese, cornbread, green beans, corn. Yeah, that was part of it.
You did all that yourself. You cheated. Come on, you got a caterer or something.
No, I did it all myself.
So you like cooking, huh?
Yeah, I do. I like to see people smiling. And food tends to do that,
Absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, what we really want to get into, though, is this nickname. First of all, I guess you need to tell us the backstory, how you got the nickname, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, so in middle school, really, I got my nickname by my godfather. In middle school, I used to always walk around with all the snacks. Every time you see me, I had a snack, and I was always sharing with other people and everything. So when I got to the court, it was the same thing, but I was cooking on the court, so they was just it's gonna be snacks, and then it kind of just followed me. It kind of died down, but then in high school, it picked back up because somebody that knew me from the high school that I transferred to, they was just like, "Nah, her name's Snacks," and then it just kind of kept going through college. So, yeah.
So it just carries over. Okay. So when you go to a new school like Jackson State, you tell people I'm Snacks, you have to let them know?
Yeah, I have to be like, they'd be like, "What's your nickname?" I'd be like, Snacks.
Okay. So
and
that's the nickname.
Okay. And it kind of,
Okay. So did you know that you're not the first Snacks at Jackson State?
I didn't know. I heard something like that, but I wasn't really educated on it.
So we got to educate you because this is a big deal. When I first heard Snacks, I'm like, what? Because Snacks is a legend at Jackson State. So I don't even know where to start or how to explain it. So I'll just share this video with you. And when you see it, you may recall it. It may ring a bell. So check this out.
Snacks getting up, and he will come into the ball game for Jackson State. He's at the scorer's table. Jackson State extends to a 72-46 lead. Snacks is in the ball game.
Snacks is in this game, man.
With 2:05 to go. Thomas Lee in the ball game for Jackson State. This is his first time playing for the Tigers this season. 38 seconds to go.
Jonas James is trying to get it to him. Jonas James gets it to him again.
Here's Snacks with three. Snacks busted. Snacks. It's the three. Snacks. Snacks. Watch down the three. Oh
my goodness. Had you ever seen that before?
I have never seen that.
So this went viral a few years back. This was right before COVID. So COVID was 20. So this was January, February of 20. Stacks was a longtime student manager of the team. And this was the final home game, or I don't want to say the final home game, but I wanted to give him opportunity to suit up. And Coach Brent at the time told the team if they got up by a certain amount, put the game out of reach, he would put Snacks in. And everybody just loved Snacks, loved him. So they went out and they just killed it. They made sure they got that lead. He got in the game. This clip went viral. Snacks became like a celebrity. I mean, he was on every show, every national show. I mean, ESPN, and he actually won an ESPY for this. So yeah, if you haven't seen Snacks around, you'll see him. He's always at the game and around the team. But
Okay.
yeah, so we have 2 Snacks. So you got some big shoes to fill. You got some big shoes.
I see.
But you can do it. You can do it. All right. So I'm going to guess you're from the South, the way you like to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So rep that hometown and that high school. Where are you from?
Big Texas.
Oh yeah.
From Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff. I went to South Oak Cliff and I graduated from Lincoln High School. Yeah.
All right. Is everything bigger and better in Texas, or is that just the same?
No, it ain't just the same. It definitely is. That's why we say Big Texas.
Big Texas. I got it.
Big Texas.
All right. So are you a Cowboys fan?
I am. Of course.
God bless you. God bless you. I will say this though. They have a Jackson State Tiger on the team, James Houston, number 53. So I'm actually paying attention to him this year because of him. All right. So tell us about your family. I know you have a big family with some other athletes. So just break it all down for us.
Yes. It's a lot of us. My oldest, well, I have 2 oldest on my dad's side, Nicole and Michael. They're the oldest. You asking me for an age is kind of crazy because, but I just know they're the oldest. And then on my mom's side, I have an older sibling, Desiree Devine, and then Jaylani Elliott, Michael Elliott, another Michael. And then it's me, and then my youngest brother, Marshawn Brown. Then after Marshawn, I have a youngest sister. She just turned 8, Mia Brown. So yeah, it's a lot of us.
Okay. And as far as the athletes, Desiree played college basketball at what, Texas A&M Commerce?
Yes, Desiree played basketball at Texas A&M. Jaylani played at Arizona.
Wow.
Um,
Marshawn, wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm like, who's next? Marshawn, he plays at the University of Nevada.
Yeah, wide receiver, former 3-star. So man, a lot of athletes. Desiree, is she the oldest?
She is the oldest.
What's the age gap between you two?
I want to say 12 years.
Oh, okay. So it's a big age gap. And the other sister who played college basketball, is she older or younger?
My other sister, she played, I think she played sports in high school. She didn't play sports.
Okay. And she's younger than you?
She's older than me.
Okay.
But my youngest sister, she's a future track star. That's what.
Future track star. Wow. Okay. So athletics just runs in the family.
Definitely.
Is Desiree the reason why you started playing basketball, seeing her play, especially at an early age?
So crazy that you asked that. Like, I didn't really get into sports. I knew my mom, she played basketball, and ran track. My dad, he played, I want to say, basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we are a big sports family, but growing up, I really didn't, get into sports. I wasn't a sports girly at the time. But I did see my sister when she was playing. It was like, okay, like I see the attention that she's getting. Like, let me see what that's about. But that's not how I was introduced to sports. I was actually walking around the school, middle school, and a coach seen me. He was just like, need to be on somebody's basketball court. And then I got to the gym. They was like, can you do this? Can you drop step? I could do that. It was
could?
Yeah, I could.
Just automatically.
It was automatic. And then
out the gate, just okay.
I caught the ball, and then he was like, yeah, you're going to be playing some basketball. And then ever since then, I was on somebody's court.
What grade was this?
I was in the 7th grade.
Great. And were you just taller than all the other girls? That's why
I was. Yeah. Once
wow.
basketball started, I was in every sport you can think of. I was playing all the sports.
What else?
I played football my 8th grade year.
Like football, like on the boys football team, or like a different, like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, city champs.
What position?
Left and right tackle.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I played volleyball. I did softball. What else? I did a lot of sports. I ran track. I threw the disc. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, especially in middle school. But once I got to high school, it was like pick a sport, stick with it. Yeah. So
what all did you play? Let's say your senior year. By your senior year, what sports were you still playing?
I was just hooping. My senior year, I was just hooping. Because, I was ready to get that scholarship to get into, the next level. But
how'd you settle on basketball? You liked it better than the other ones, or you knew that was your ticket and you were just better at it?
Yeah, I knew it was my ticket. And I just was like, this is going to pay for my school. Let's do this.
Did you fall in love with it right away, like in the 7th grade when you first started playing, or it took some time?
I did. I did
Mm.
fall in love with it right away. I think it was because I found success early in it and I was getting, that attention, that praise, like, okay, like this is something that I can, do good in.
Mhm.
So I definitely fell in love with it early.
Yeah, you definitely did good in it. You had a stellar high school career. You averaged 19 and 14 as a senior. You were the district MVP, all district, all region, all state 4A. You made a couple all-star games. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, man. Talk about your high school playing days and what you remember most.
What I remember most is the grind. I feel like in high school it was just trying like to grind so hard to get to the next level. Um, Literally, I think that's the main thing that I remember is just how hard I was working to be seen, to be looked at. I went from 5A to a 4A school. 4A, you really don't get as much looks as you may get at a 5A school as if you're playing, AAU or elite basketball. But I just remember the grind the most. But I enjoyed my high school experience. I think I had fun, even though we didn't get a chip. I had
Mhm.
fun. I enjoyed my high school experience. But yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned AAU. Did you play AAU also?
I did. I
Okay.
played with DFW Elite EYBL.
Okay.
hmm
So were you heavily recruited, and what led you to Old Dominion?
hmm Um, so I was heavily recruited my junior year, and then I made a move my junior year from South Oak Cliff to Lincoln High School, and I kind of just the offers just kind of went away, and so coaches was moving around, schools that was communicating with me stopped communicating with me, um, and then Old Dominion came around, and I think I just built a good relationship with um, the coach Jones, who was recruiting me at the time. I think he just he heard my story. He was sitting down with me. He flew out to come see me play. And I think just that, that family, that love that I felt during the recruiting process was kind of what drove me to ODU.
Mhm.
His wife was actually the head coach on the staff, so I was just like, there you go, right there. She was amazing. Um, so I just fell in love with the recruiting process and how intentional they were with me. And that's literally what led me to ODU was just the love and the family vibe that I was getting. That was my biggest thing. Just knowing like, okay, if I am gonna go somewhere far, I need to feel like I'm at home, or I need to feel like these
Mhm.
people got my back.
Mhm.
So that's what drove me to ODU.
And talk about your time there.
Oh, my time there, it was fun. I definitely feel like I've grown as a person and as an athlete. Um, Literally coming in and leaving out, night and day difference, I would say.
Mhm.
I probably had a brick wall, like I was not necessarily easy to get to. And when I say get to, I'm talking about just like I had my guard up all the time.
Mhm.
But I built real relationships, real connections, genuine connections, and I feel like I came out like a better person, and a better athlete. So yeah,
How many years were you there?
I was there for 3 years.
Okay.
I came in as a freshman. I graduated early, so
Yeah.
technically leaving as a grad. But yeah.
Okay. That's why I was confused. I see you're listed as a grad, but I didn't
Mhm.
see you being there but 3 years. So you graduated early. So that leaves
Yeah,
you with how many years of eligibility remaining?
one. Yeah,
Okay.
one for
1 year.
sure.
Okay. Okay. Seems like you loved it there and had a great time. What went into that decision to go ahead and leave?
Well, me being a grad, I wanted to get closer to home. I did miss the South, the southern side. I literally just want to get back to this side. Like,
Mhm.
just I feel like it's a difference when you see your family in the stands, or when you
Mhm.
have people that's able to make the games. Like my dad,
Mhm.
it was his first time ever watching me play basketball, in person. So it's
Mhm.
just like, okay, like this is my last year. Like I do want to get closer to home.
Mhm. What was it like in the portal? Did you have the offers that, especially the offers that were closer to home?
hmm Um, Really a lot of HBCUs, and I was
Okay.
like, okay, what's this about?
Okay.
Let's see what this is. I wasn't knocking the HBCU, but like out of high school, everybody pushes D1. Go D1. Go to a big D1. Like go D1. It was just all D1. It was never talked about to go JUCO. It was never talked about to go NAIA. It was just always pushed to go D1. So getting in a portal, it was just like, okay, well, what am I getting into?
Mhm.
And then two, it was just like, okay, the schools that, were talking to me, it was like, okay, like I was just looking for a genuine connection. I think that was my biggest thing when I was even picking a school from out of high school. Like I just want to feel like I'm at home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I think the schools that were reaching out, it wasn't what I expected. No, not at all. But I wasn't knocking it. I was really just following God's plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Walk me through how the recruitment with Jackson State started, who reached out, and how it went.
So, Coach A was actually the one who reached out. She got me on the phone call. Well, she texted me first, and then she got me on the phone call. She was just, trying to peep the scene, trying to see what I was about,
Mm-hmm.
trying to hear me talk and everything, and me too, as like
Mm-hmm.
on the being recruited side. And literally every day, I'm talking about it wasn't a day that went by that I wasn't being educated about Jackson State,
Mm-hmm.
that I wasn't getting sent what they had going on at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day it was something that I was either learning or something that I was being shown. Like I'm like, okay, hold on, y'all got my attention. Like
Okay.
every day, every
Mm-hmm.
day, like, y'all not giving no chances. So I think that was the biggest thing that drew me into Jackson State.
So, what are some things that you learned? Because you said you didn't know much about the whole HBCU scene. So, what did you learn about Jackson State? What stood out, and what made you say, "Okay, let me look at this for real"?
Yeah, so the main thing was the saying like "D I love." So
Okay.
I've never heard that saying, and it was just like being repeated to me, and I'm like, what does
Mm-hmm.
that even mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what does that even mean? And so like I was just, just it was always, if it was a Instagram reel that they were sending me, it was like "D I love, D I love." And I'm like, what is "D I love"? Like, let me find this out. So I kind of did my own research, and on it basically what it is like we love I love, like. And so I think that was one of the biggest things. And then just like how everybody just comes together. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
real Southern
Yeah.
hospitality at school. Like. Then I learned that Jackson State is Jackson. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
it is. I learned a lot of things. I don't know why I'm going brain dead, but just
Okay.
I remember getting sent a lot of different videos.
Did you get a chance to visit before you committed?
I did.
Was that your first time in Jackson?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Talk about that experience.
Um, when I came on my visit, it was literally like after, I'm pretty sure all the girls went home, all the returners was probably gone home. I came
Mm-hmm.
after graduation, so I just really was able just to see like the campus. It wasn't jumping like it is now, but
Mm-hmm.
I just got to see like the basics. And for it being my first time in Jackson, I didn't really. It really reminds me of home. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's South. That's really it.
Mm-hmm. Ultimately, what made you decide to go ahead and commit? Because you still had some other offers.
hmm the separation was the relationships that I built in a short amount of time. I feel like even Coach Morgan, he wasn't really on campus yet. But it was just like he was still intentional about the relationship that he was trying. Like they were all intentional about the relationship they were trying to build with me in like 2 weeks. And just that amount of like, I don't even know the word, but just how intentional they were, it kind of drew me in. Like, okay, if y'all intentional in 2 weeks, like,
Mm-hmm.
what can we do with a year? So I think that was the biggest thing that drove me to Jackson State, that made me commit.
So, what has it been like since you've been in town and on campus?
It's been a ball. I've been having fun. Like I've probably been in rooms that I never thought I would be in. Just like I've been talking about, is the passion and the care and the love and the family oriented like vibe that it gives. I don't know if I've ever walked anywhere on campus and not had a conversation with somebody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
already like a natural,
Mm-hmm.
talker. I
Yeah.
would talk to anybody, but it's just like the conversations that I've had with people is like I will talk to you later. Like we gonna
Okay.
chop it up later. So I've been having fun. Like I've been
Mm-hmm.
genuinely having fun. So
Yeah. And you said when you came to visit, the campus wasn't jumping like it is now. So talk to me about this jumping. Did you get to experience homecoming week? What was that like?
oh Lord, yes I have.
Coming up next, part 2, check the description for the link. If you enjoy our content and appreciate what we do, kindly consider donating to the channel.